and another groundbreaking game from Sanctuary Woods called Buried in Time. Michelle is the president of Presto Studios. You're the guys who actually developed the game.
That's correct.
And this is about time travel. So first of all, show us the interface, Michelle.
Sure. We're traveling through time in a fully self-contained biosuit. There's a little image of it here in the window, and we have navigation controls here where we're able to move through inventory controls with objects that we're carrying. If the computer needs to speak with you, we use the message window. And the biochips are the area where we can sort of add extensions to the interface. As you walk around and collect objects, you can...
Extensions by new functions, capabilities,
exactly.
Powers.
Right.
All right, where are we right now, Michelle?
We are on the top of a Mayan temple in Chichen Itza in the Yucatan Peninsula, and the year is 1050, and we're searching for evidence that will prove our innocence. We've been framed for altering history, and so here we are, and we know that someone's been here before, and we're looking for evidence. These are Mayan hieroglyphs that we have here, and I'm going to use this opportunity to introduce you to a character that's traveling with us. His name is Arthur, and he's on one of our biochips, and if I pull him up, I can have him comment on the hieroglyphs.
Those are Mayan hieroglyphs. They had a pretty sophisticated pictograph.
So there's
writing.
the sort of sage guy who's always with me and helps me understand what's going on and solve problems.
That's right, and the game takes 40 or 50 hours to play, and so this way you don't feel lonely as you're going through.
I hope it only takes me 40 or 50 hours.
All
right. Yeah, let's show how you look at objects, because that's really cool.
Sure. This is an object which I'm finding on the ground, and I can pick it up and drag it into my inventory, and then I can inspect that object. So here is a ceramic bowl which is filled with incense, and traditionally you would use that as an offering to the gods in the temple. But we're going to jump to another time zone. There are 7 different environments in the game, and we're going to go to Chateau Gaillard. This is the medieval...
So we're jumping ahead a couple hundred years.
Right.
And going to France?
For France. Normandy, France. This is an English castle standing on French soil, and it was Richard the Lionheart's castle. And Philip Augustus desperately wanted to take the castle back for France. And when Richard died in the year 1203, they began a siege. This is 9 months later.
So this stuff is all historically sound?
This is all based on true actual fact. It's a recreation of the real castle. This is one of the guards, which is one of the few remaining guards, and he meets a demise here from a stray arrow from one of the French soldiers coming over the wall. Yes, because as a time traveler, you're not supposed to be spotted by people. It may actually affect the future. What I want to do is I want to move from the top of the tower down inside so that you can see how that we're changing the lighting and the environment and also the audio. And when you play the game in a dark room with loud speakers, it becomes a very immersive environment. You get drawn into the story. It's very easy to lose yourself in the world.
Or can we jump into the future real quick and show me that future part of it?
Sure, absolutely. What I'll do is I'll recall to the future apartment, and this is 300 years in our future from today, and it'll give you a good example of how our industrial designers are creating worlds and visualizing some of the technology changes. As an example, in this particular room, you don't need a roof because force fields are evolved enough that as I look around, I'll be able to look up and see right out into the sky, and the thought is that people would like to live in natural daylight settings and such.
Okay, Buried in Time, and what kind of machine do I need to run it?
On a PC, it would take a 33 megahertz 486, and on a Mac, a 68040 or better.
All right, Michelle, thank you very much.